Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Uba HM Shangpliang uba de nong mikmat kamau senram constituency ha kejingya tai lingkon ha kasingi besan jong dorbar senrai ki yung dorbar thawan ke jilla ha ka bayade bajing ke dor ki marba mardi bat ki mar ki mata kabalakta igi patba ke jilla uba Shangpliang loong baulayo sngaw ye kejing ut jingnam jo ki patba ke jilla ha ka bayade bat kejing ke dor Ulong ba kijing keno ba kijing kiudor ki marba mardi kade na kada ko jing shere hapo ka jala asam ba sakaway pat kada ko de ha kijing kiudor ko panyang kali ulong ba kalong jing snosi ka ba khrau bha ba ki pat ba ka jala ki baduna ha ka yo ka kot ki haban em bat bam tang do khtung bat ka ja suda man na kasngi namar ka jing kiudor e ki marba mardi Ulong banadu baka jala kala shutling shop haka klam covid khat khandai ki khana samla kila kerdu kam kerdu jam henrei hadu kat no pat baka sarkar kala banle ban yarap ye ki khon samla ka jala haka bayde ka kam ka jam Ulong ru baka card MHIS kabala ai ka sarkar ki pat ba makin pendon kam haka por ka pang ka shitom kam khati lot satyaya ka bai dot bai sab baro Ulong ki Riewspah kila nang Riewspah bat ki badok kila nang dok
I also rise here to participate in the short duration discussion under Rule 50 under the caption that the price affecting the people in the states. So, price rise has become the common word of the common man. We hear the complaints of the common man on a daily basis about the rise in prices. It is not surprising that the entire country is undergoing a burden of escalating prices of essentials, and Meghalaya is no exception to this. So the citizens of the state are feeling the pinch in the pocket amid a sharp rise in prices of essential commodities over the past few months, making life very difficult for the common people. So many people attributed the price rise to the Assam floods as one of the prime reasons behind the massive surge in the prices of essential commodities, as it has affected the agricultural productivity, resulting in less stock reaching the wholesale markets. The second reason could be attributed to the surge in the fuel prices. So while a random survey was conducted of the local markets, it is found that the price of vegetables and meat increases proportionately with the increase in the distance of the local market from Yodo, which is the largest traditional market in the states. So I'll give you a few examples of the costs of certain commodities prevailing in the markets. So tomatoes are now being sold at rupees 40 a kg. Cabbages are being sold at rupees 30 a kg. French beans are now being sold at rupees 60 per kg. Potato and onions are now being sold at rupees 30 to 35 per kg in the local markets. So further, when it comes to meat, the price of pork has gone up to rupees 400 per kg, while beef is at rupees 450 to 500 per kg. Again, looking at the petrol prices being hiked by the state government at regular intervals is affecting the economy of the citizens of our state. Today's petrol price, as on today, the 15th of September, sir, it stands at rupees 96.51. Rupees 96.51 paisa, sir. And the diesel stands at rupees 84.94, sir. So price rise of essential commodities creates a ripple effect on every walk of life, but particularly on the people who depend on the daily wages. It is indeed sad to note that most of the poor people in the state has to live and eat burnt dry fish and rice. It is sad. Most of the daily wagers, they live on this food. For them, this has become a staple food. There is no employment for daily wages, nor for the carpenters, nor for the plumbers, since there is practically very less work at the government level, sir. Employment of local people in construction projects of the government have become very less because most of the contractual works have been given away to companies from outside the state, and these companies bring in skilled laborers from outside, and they bring in the machines like JCBs and bulldozers and so on, which do not fetch the requirement of the unskilled laborers. So after the COVID pandemic, all of us as MLAs, we know how jobs have been so difficult for our youths. And all these youths are staying at home. Very few have gone back outside the state to look for the jobs. Now, how do we provide that kind of an opportunity for our youths to get the jobs? We understand, sir, under the Labour Department there are various kinds of schemes, various opportunities, but how far has the government reached them? How far has the government provided that kind of an opportunity for our youths to be self-employed and to stand on the feet, sir? So sustaining and supporting a family at the BPL level has become very, very difficult, sir. We know, sir, most of us are MLAs from the rural areas. So most of the families who have more than 4 children are not able, sir, to support their children for their education due to rise and increase of the admission fees in the schools and the colleges. And if they have to send their children outside, most of the families have 1 or 2 child who is quite bright and wants to pursue their studies outside the state for medicals or for engineering. Those parents comes to us to say, please help us and support our children to go and study. This is the state of affairs, sir. Again, sir, the medical bills in hospitals are so high. Deputy Speaker, sir, I'll give you one example. If there is a surgery of the head injury to be conducted, a private hospital charges rupees 2 lakhs or more, sir, for one head injury, sir. The MHIS card given by the government does not cover adequately the whole cost. There has been instances from my constituency that the family of that particular person who had a head injury had to take away the patient home because they could not bear the cost of the surgery, sir. And that particular person died after 1 week, sir. This is happening. Let us face the realities and feel the pain of the common man. So the economy of the state is deteriorating. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, sir. So there is a big gap between the earnings and the spendings. Money is not rolling in the market. Where is the money stuck? This has to be investigated. Where is the money stuck, sir? Why is the money not rolling in the market? And why is the economy gone down drastically in our state, sir? This has never happened in the last few years. So the common man is the worst person suffering.
You have 1 minute.
Just 1 minute, sir. The common man is the worst person suffering right now, sir. I hope the government of the day will provide relief to the common man by checking the market and the price rise. So with these few words, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you so much.
Since 2014, our country has been plagued by divisive forces. TMC is in Meghalaya with the mission to empower the people, uphold the ethnic cultures and traditions, celebrate the sacred land. To urge the proxy BJP government from Meghalaya, be the change, support TMC by calling on 96877 96877.